Rafael Nadal wins his 21st Grand Slam at the Australian Open, coming back down from 0-2 sets against Medvedev. Just a warrior, just an incredible human being, just digging deep and coming back. It was crazy. It was like 1 in the morning, and probably 2 in the morning, and I was sleepy. I was like, damn, Nadal doesn't have it, man. That's it. Shout out to Medvedev. He's too good, man. He just took down Djokovic in the U.S. Open like 6 months ago, or 4 months ago. You know, he stopped the 21st title from Djokovic. Hard court at the U.S. Open, hard court at the Australian Open. You know, it's not meant to be. Incredible run by Nadal to get to the final after, you know, the injury with the foot, after catching COVID. Good run, Nadal. You know, you're still probably the favorite to get to 21 now that the next title is the French Open, where you're king. Good run. Great to see you back in form. But no, man, Nadal, he's a different beast, man. He's a different beast. He comes back in the third set. I believe he's down 2-3. It's his serve. He's down 0-40. And you're like, bro, that's it. He's going to get broken. And that's it. This is done. He's going to lose in straight sets. But the man finds something deep down, saves 3 break points, which essentially were match points. Like, he loses any of those break points, they're match points, man. He's done. That's it. Medvedev champion in 3 sets, straight sets. That's it. He saves all 3 of those break points, holds, gets a break himself, wins the 3rd set, wins the 4th set, and then in the 5th set, you know, it's a tight contest. He has a chance to serve it out. He doesn't serve it out, and then he breaks Medvedev right back, and he has another chance to serve it out, and this time he gets it done. And man, those emotions as a Nadal fan, I can't even imagine what he was feeling, man. Like, the guy put it the best himself. Like, just a couple months back, I didn't even know if I was gonna be able to play. I didn't even know if I was gonna continue to keep doing this that I love. And now I'm here, Grand Slam champion, especially in Australia, where he had struggled in his career, where he's had probably some of his worst, you know, not moments per se, because they were like in finals and stuff like that. It's not like he lost in the first round, but some of his most disappointing moments where, you know, he's right there. He could win a title. Boom, loses to Djokovic, loses to Federer. He gets injured. He has to, you know, default. He's had a lot of moments there. Australian Open's probably been the most frustrating major out of all 4 of them. And for him to finally break through, win another one after it was like the 12, 13 years. I believe he won it in 2009. To be the first man to get to 21. I was a little worried for Nadal. I thought he was never going to be able to lead the men in all-time Grand Slams. Like, we all know Federer, from 15 on, he's been leading. He was the first to 15, he was the first to 16, he was the first to 17, first to 18, first to 19, first to 20. And with Nadal and Djokovic tying him at 20, it seemed like Djokovic was going to, you know, get 21 at the US Open, get 22 at the Australian Open. Maybe Nadal gets 21 at the French. And then after that, you just think like it's going to be Djokovic at least keeping a 1 or 2 lead against Nadal. And we all know what happened to Djokovic, and we'll see if he comes back for the French. But for Nadal to get to taste how it feels like to be at the mountaintop at least once in his career. And now the French Open is coming, so he could get to 22 before anyone else too, and then he'll really feel like more of the mountaintop. That I just feel incredible for Nadal. I know this means the world to him, and I like how he says that he thinks he basically said like he can enjoy his tennis, and his tennis life is still, you know, is still going. He's still good. His tennis career is still going, and you know, I hope we get as much as we can of Nadal. I hope he's able to play into his 40s. I mean, I don't know how much Federer is playing right now. He is dealing with injuries, but I hope we get, like, he's 35. He's about to be 36. I hope we at least get him until he's 38, 39, and he might be able to do it. And for Medvedev, he's definitely the guy right there. He's next up. He's next up. If he would have won in 3 sets, I would have been sad. I would have been disappointed as a Nadal fan, but I don't think I would have been completely surprised. Like, Medvedev he's that dude too, man. He's that dude. Um, he's so lanky. His defense is incredible. He makes you do like 3 extra winners. You think you got a winner, you got to do 3 more to beat Medvedev. He's an incredible player. He's definitely above the rest. Like, he kind of mollywopped Tsitsipas. Zverev has beat him in the ATP finals, but in other times, Medvedev has the advantage. I think he had beaten him like 4 times straight before that. So Medvedev, I think, is clear of both of them, and he's clear of anyone in the next generation. I think he's definitely next up. He's gonna be the one pretty much trying to stop history every single time. If it's not the big three or whatever's left of the big three, it's gonna be Medvedev, probably the one that is gonna be there trying to stop Nadal and Djokovic. And whenever Federer comes back from winning more Grand Slams, he said it himself, like, y'all rivalry's not over yet. Like, y'all still here, and yep, they're still here, man. They're still here. It gives me hope for Federer to come back, because, like I said, it did feel like Djokovic was gonna run away with it. It did. A lot of people from watching. Sometimes I watch highlights of matches I already watched, just to, obviously, because I'm a guy. We always watch highlights of games we watched, but also to read comments and just to get a feel of how some people are thinking. And for the most part, after every Djokovic win, or when he was winning Grand Slams last year, it's just a big one. It's a big one. It's a big one. It's not a big three. It's a big one. It's not a big three. It's a big one. It's just Djokovic. Nadal hasn't won in so long. Federer is hurt. It's a big one. It's a big one. Hey, Nadal just won another one. It's at least a big two, man. It's at least a big two, and I'm hoping that Federer is able to come back and make it a big three again for one last swan song. It'll be fun. But congratulations to Nadal for winning his 21st Grand Slam. I know it meant the world to him with all the trials and tribulations he's gone through in the last year. And he stands alone at the mountaintop right now. Nadal was the first to 21, and he leads the men's in all-time Grand Slams. Congratulations to Rafael Nadal.